Well, guys, that escalated quickly. So I went down there just to look, and they had this really good deal on the 27-inch. So I'm going to set this up. I'm going to set it side by side to the 24. We'll kind of see what the difference is. I looked at the, what did I say? I think it was an LG ultra wide, and I just wasn't feeling it. It just seemed kind of weird, and it was really glossy, the actual screen, and I didn't like that. So yeah, so let's uh let's get this guy set up here and see what it really looks like. Well, there she is out of the box. I can already tell there seems to be quite the substantial size difference. You know, a couple inches doesn't sound like that much, but wow. So I wanted to talk about this too. I don't know if any other monitors have this, the way the base goes on. Come on, focus. It's literally just like 3 turns on this thing, on the, I almost had it right on the screen. On this, it locks it in. You don't even need the tool. It's got a, come on, flip up. You can see it flips up there. Super cool, super convenient. So let me get this together and be right back. So something else I just noticed, look at the difference. So this is the 24-inch and this is the 27-inch. Look at the difference in thickness. This guy's probably about 3/4 of an inch, and that's got to be 1/4 of an inch. You know what? I'm gonna throw a tape measure on it because without putting it on the screen. Oops. Come on, focus. 1/4 of an inch. Unbelievable. So this guy, let's see, this guy, the screen doesn't come up so high, so we can actually put it over. Exactly. 3/4 of an inch. Unbelievable. So literally 1/4 of the size. I already like the stand a lot better. I like that. It's got a lot more angle. So yeah, so far this is great. So there's the difference with them side by side. So quite a bit different. Yeah, I mean, so easily an inch and a half taller. I didn't measure width-wise, but I'm assuming it's quite a bit. But it's interesting because the new one has called like a low power plug, whereas this guy has like the big giant computer plug. So this must use a lot less power. So this is, here, let me focus on that. You can check that out. So yeah, I got to shut some things down here because well, I don't have another plug. So let me get another plug going here. Yeah, that definitely escalated very quickly. So there is the new setup. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I mean, you can see that difference there. Let me peel this off here. Get rid of that. Yes. I don't know what's going on with my computer. I just did a restart. Now, come on, thing. So I will say that I don't know if it's in my head, but I think the blacks on this screen aren't as deep as on that screen. Could be in my head. Don't really know. Apologize for the light glare there. I got my lamp finally working. I finally put a power bar under there. So after a little bit of fighting with this thing, I finally got it to work. You know what? It's stupid me. It turned out I had a bad DisplayPort cable. So I was fighting with settings, updating drivers, and nothing was working. And I was getting frustrated. And I finally thought, you know what? I'm going to try another cable. So bam, she works. So I mean, look at the size difference though between the 27 and the 24. You know, but yeah, that's definitely pretty dang sweet. So I think I'm going to be leaving it like that for a long time, until at least until I get a curved monitor. So yeah. Well, I guess my dual monitor setup was bound to come to an end someday, and unfortunately, that's only a couple days after buying this guy. I think you can even see it right now. No, the camera doesn't pick it up. It does this weird flickering type thing when I'm in a game. Like I was just doing some recording of Forza, and it seems really grainy. I tried some of the settings. I tried everything. So and then I quickly swapped it over to that screen, which is the. So I think the difference is that's LED, that's LCD, I believe, but this one seems to be a lot clearer. Let's zoom in and see if you can't. So I don't know if you can see. You can see some of the little lines, some of the pixels, but then on this guy, they are way more prominent. I mean, let's see. Yeah, there you go. You can see. I hope it picks that up well. It just seems like that. I don't know. It seems really, really pixelated. I love the colors of this thing, and I love it. But unfortunately, I think even though they claim it as a gaming monitor, I truly don't think it really is. I don't know. Can you see the color differences? They're both on the exact same settings too. I mean, this one, come on. This one is like kind of washed out. So the sky is just not very blue. And then you go over here and that sky is blue. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to return this one. So I got to go to Best Buy anyways. And I'm going to see if they have a bigger version of this guy, because I'm really happy with this. I wish both one of these was 144 hertz or 165 hertz refresh. So I'm going to see what they have in there. So you can even see the color difference between the two. I just happened to be tying my shoes to go to Best Buy, and I noticed standing back, I mean, you can see how gray this one is. And it's, like I said, the settings are were virtually identical. I turned the brightness up on this one, and I turned it to warm, or sorry, not warm, cool, to try to bring, you know, a little more blue. But yeah, well, like you can really see that a difference of the taskbar, how gray the one on the right is. There you go. There's a good picture shot of that. So yeah, so that's definitely disappointing. So we'll see what I can come up with here. Well, let's try that again. So I managed to get a Asus VG248 monitor. It's 24-inch, 165 hertz refresh rate. Talking to the guys in there, they said this is a really good monitor, and it's got height adjustability, which is something I kind of really, really want. So let's get this out of the box and set it up. Well, right off the bat, this seems much more promising. I mean, look at, can swivel the monitor completely 360 degrees, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I like this already. This seems to be a far superior monitor. And let me tell you, the weight difference between this monitor and the current one on my desk, well, this probably weighs 3 times what that one weighs. So, well, I got it set up, but let me tell you, I'm not having any luck. So I'm currently sitting at 144 FPS, but look at how washed out it looks. I messed with settings for probably 10 minutes trying to see if I can, you know, make it look a little better. I don't know if that's just a gaming monitor thing, but look at how vivid that one is and how washed out that is. Interesting. I think I'm going to have to continue playing with a few of the settings here. And yeah, it seems real. I mean, that's quite the difference. I mean, look at the blacks. There's no blacks. So I'm just going to load up Fortnite and see what it looks like in there. Well, I think I've got it good enough after a lot of fighting with the settings. I've got it to where the blacks are somewhat black. They're still a bit washed out, but it's better than what it was. So it's kind of weird that it's that washed out. So, I mean, you can see the comparison. Just how vivid the blacks are here versus here. So it's not too bad. It's not too far off now. It's definitely be better than what it was right out of the box. So one thing I'm going to change is I think what I just realized on this looking through the camera, I think I got color temperature set to warm on this one because there's a little bit more orange glow in there. So maybe that's helping with the deeper black. So I'm going to try that on here, and good enough for now. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll keep you updated as to what happens with the monitors.